Now, if you guys were on the early days of YouTube, you guys should know who WingsOfRedemption is. Now, WingsOfRedemption is a Call of Duty commentary YouTube channel, and actually used to be one of the top YouTube channels in all of YouTube way back in 2010 for his Call of Duty commentary videos. So, and the WingsOfRedemption situation right now about him being exposed for having incest with his sister and shit, and doing some other disgusting stuff apparently, which he was exposed by Keemstar, Wings007, and some other couple YouTubers that poke fun of him. And Keemstar recently exposed WingsOfRedemption for obviously having incest with his sister and being sexually attracted to his sister. WingsOfRedemption was exposed for a lot of things in the last couple of years and has been dealing with this bullshit for 5 years. And he says that these troll channels, or basically known as highlight channels, that recently exposed him for other shit way back in the past. And yeah, this is awfully disgusting, and that's what I'm going to go through today and just show you guys.
That WingsOfRedemption allegedly was making comments about his younger sister. And when the parents seen the joke, they wanted him to apologize or whatever, and he said he wasn't going to apologize because it's true.
I also want you guys to keep in mind that his sister was underage at the time, and actually it was sexual relations with her, and actually, at least was exposed and had rumors to have sexual relations with her. It was actually only 12 years old at the time. Like, you always gotta add that fucking cherry to that extra pedophile milkshake of yours. You gotta add that cherry on top of her being underage, and it's also your sister. You also gotta add that fucking cherry on top just to mix those two things together. The milk and the cream on top of it with the cherry on top.
That his younger sister, WingsOfRedemption's younger sister, was removed from the home for a certain amount of time because of WingsOfRedemption's attraction to her or whatever. That's what he was alluding to. And this 4-hour conversation, the neighbor said a lot of things. All right. And when you listen to the conversation, it sounds authentic. It sounds real. It sounds like everything is right. Right. Like, I mean, it's fucked up what they're saying. Like, that shit's not right. But it sounds like the neighbor is credible. And all of a sudden, the troll videos start coming out. The troll channels start coming out with this audio, which is basically accusing WingsOfRedemption of some pedophile stuff, some incest stuff with him and his younger sister. When this audio comes out of the neighbor, right, it goes viral. The WingsOfRedemption fans start really hammering him.
I'm even surprised the dude has any fans at this point, because, like, most of the people who actually even watch him are just the people that troll him and mess with him. Like, at least, there's probably at least a couple of thousand fans that are literally a fan of him anymore. Because, like, at least a couple 100,000 people that are actually subbed on his channel are just people who've been messing with him. Like, that's it. Like, he doesn't have any fans. I'm surprised. And who the hell would even be fans with him anyway? Like the shit that he's done and the nasty, decreping shit that he's done, it's absolutely disgusting. So who that would even want to watch him anyway?
Right? But there was something he said on PKA years ago that the trolls picked up on. Now, this happened like a decade ago, but he said something along the lines, and he was attempting to be funny, that he jacked off to his younger sister. And it was clearly meant to be a joke. At least that's what we thought. And the trolls found this clip in this old PKA episode, and they started bullying him with it, right? Saying that he's like into his sister or whatever. Now, his sister now is like 23 years old, but at the time she was 13. So
that's just your typical WingsOfRedemption. He just always attempts to be funny way back in the day on PKA. If you guys don't know this, PKA is a podcast, and it was actually extremely popular back in the day. It was like somewhat before YouTube, and like it was basically just a podcast talking about random shit. And it was actually WingsOfRedemption's podcast, and he was actually kicked off of it years ago. But yeah, now that he is actually gone, he still makes jokes of someone and has been exposed for it many times, even so recently. But yeah, that's just what he does. Like that's just your typical WingsOfRedemption, where he tries to be funny and make jokes that are just extremely fucked up, and that doesn't go through his head. I don't know why I'm stuttering so much, but yeah, you understand me, right? It's just fucked up that he does jokes like that. That's just your typical Wings Redemption. That's always gonna happen. Like, usually on the internet, people will pick up clips of you saying shit that you didn't mean to say years later, and then you will be criticized for it. That's what happens. And, like, you can't just make jokes about, hey guys, oh, I jacked off to my underage sister, and it was literally incest, and the fact that he was actually removed from the fucking home because of his attraction to his sister is disgusting. But yeah, you're always gonna get criticized years later if you say something. And I actually didn't show you guys the clip, but here it is, and I'm gonna show it now, so here you guys go. What's crazy, in this situation, his neighbor is even trying to defend for him. And his neighbor did defend for him, but now, however, he actually apologized, because apparently what he told was lies. And in reality, he didn't tell the lies at all, he's just saying that so he can just defend for him afterwards. But in reality, he, like, how are you gonna fucking say, okay, Wings, I'm gonna defend for you, but later on say, oh no, I didn't do it. That's like a kid walking into a candy shop and fucking stealing a blow pop or something. And then he walks out and the police officer confronts the kid, says, hey, what are you doing with that fucking popsicle or whatever, what fucking lollipop, whatever it is. And he's like, oh no, I didn't steal it. Meanwhile, he's just holding it, just same damn thing. Like, you can't just say something and then just immediately say, oh no, those were all lies online. That's fucking stupid, and you know it is. Like, you can't just lie about them and say, oh no, I didn't say that. No, nothing. No, not at all.
Hello, my name is Aaron, and I'd like to say that I'm doing this on my own accord. Everything that I said about Jordy and his family was lies. I lied through my teeth. It was wrong of me to do. I shouldn't have done it. I didn't hear any of the information from anybody else. It was all me. And I apologize. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry to Jordy and your family. I'm very sorry to everyone that's been hurt by these lies.
I want to nip this in the butt before this becomes a big thing. And the neighbor basically says, hey, I was talking to these troll channels for like 4 hours, and they were taking what I was saying out of context. Now, listen, I don't care what this neighbor says or what Wings say. They're lying. Like, in that stream where they're saying this was taken out of context. Bro, the things that he was saying, the details that he was putting forward, there's no way that it could have been taken out of context. There's no fucking way. So that's the first response, is everything was taken out of context and it was worded away to make it seem like it didn't make sense. Somebody is fucking lying. Something is wrong. Then the fucking neighbor comes out with a different video he uploads to YouTube, a YouTube short, and he goes, I just want everyone to know what I said in this interview was 100% false. I lied. And I didn't even have a reason to lie. I just lied on Wings Redemption, and I don't know why I did it. I don't even know why I did it. And I want to apologize to Wings Redemption and his family for all this. It's not making sense. None of it fucking...
Alright, so I played those two clips for you guys to understand, because that way I don't really have to explain all of it, because like Keemstar and his neighbor just pretty much explained pretty much what I've been trying to talk about this entire video, so yeah, there you go. And his Twitter was also suspended, but I couldn't really show you guys this, because I can't find any evidence for it, and yes, he was banned off of Twitter. If you actually go on his account, it says his account has been suspended. And a lot of people are saying right now this is probably the worst week of his entire life. But yeah, I can't really represent and actually show you guys why he was actually banned. A lot of people say that he was banned because apparently he was like saying stuff through DMs on Twitter and making scams or whatever. I have no fucking clue. But like, it was something along the lines of that, but I can't find any evidence for it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, we'll see you guys later.